Well, I don't know where my co-presenter is, but hopefully she will appear during Bruce Forsyth.
Cheer up, everybody loves a happy face. Wear it, share it, it'll brighten up the darkest place. Twinkle, sparkle, a little sunshine in. You'll be on the right side, looking at the bright side up with your chinny chin chin. Cheer up, put a little laughter in your eyes. Brave it, save it, even though you're feeling otherwise. Rise up, wise up, let a little smile begin. You'll be happy-hearted once you get it started. Up with your chinny chin chin. Now come on everybody, chins up. I said chins there. Yes, I can see you've got a problem. Yes, I know, love. Yes, double trouble. Yes. I wasn't being sarcastic. How can I be sarcastic with the chin I've got? Look at it. 2.5 weight the skin of bone. I'm not the president of the Pelican Club for nothing, you know. So if I can lift this, you can lift yours too. All right then? Stick it in the air and wave it about. Oh, chin up. Everybody loves a happy face. Wear it, share it. It'll brighten up the darkest place. Twinkle, sparkle, a little sunshine in. You'll be on the right side, looking at the bright side. Up with your chinny chin chin. Chin down, will get you frowning. Turn round, starting clowning things. Sag your trouble, double spec. Glad they burst like bubbles. Cheer up. Every little time your spirits will cheer up. Give your attitude an upward tilt. Let a little fun begin. You'll be on the right side. With a chinny chin chin. You'll be on the right side. Looking at the bright side. Up with your chinny chin.
Well, good evening, darlings, and welcome to Monday Night with Boaty and Boaty. God only knows what's going on. Haven't got a clue. There's just a big dark space where my co-presenter is supposed to be. So, well, this is going to be interesting, isn't it? This is going to be interesting. So, right, okay. Adopted after improvised, darlings. Well, the show must go on and all of that. So, a very warm welcome to Monday Night Live. And over the space of the next 2 hours, we're going to be wondering what the bloody hell is wrong with Emma's doings. Apparently she needs to put the Wi-Fi password in again. Right, there we are. And it's all going terribly well and professionally. The washing machine lied to me. The washing machine said it was on a 20-minute cycle. And it's been going for 24, and it's still got 1 minute left, so that's going to interrupt me. So, generally speaking, everything's going remarkably titties up. So, that's good fun, isn't it? So, right, well, you joined me with nothing because you can't quite see it because I'm all horizontal. I don't like being horizontal. No, I'm not. I'm vertical. I'm vertical, and I would rather be horizontal, quite honestly. So, there is a matching pair of his and hers highly powered hedgehogs of truth here. You just can't see them. Their firstborn is in residence, and we've got Sean's box that is going to be pounded. What we haven't got is Two-Ton Ted the Tenting Tin, or indeed the Netty Petty Cash Pot, because, neither of those are going to get any action tonight. So, right, excellent. Well, settle yourselves in, darlings, and I may at some point be joined by somebody, but in the meantime, I suppose we'd better crack on with your comments, which I consider to be, and I'm unanimous in this, very much the meat and potatoes. Oh, hello. Right, somebody's back on my screen. Glitching all over the place.
Can you hear me?
Oh, I can hear you. Oh, there you are. There you are. You've appeared. You have appeared. Yes, but, well, you're completely frozen. That's the washing machine finishing. Bloody hell. Oh, it's going splendidly. Right, let's start again. Good evening, darlings, and a very warm welcome to Emma and Boaty's Monday Night Live. I am Boaty, and my alleged co-presenter is my friend, the lovely Emma, of the eponymous YouTube channel, Emma's Lemons. And if you're a fan of lemons, you might want to check it out because she's all over them. She's all over them. She slices them, she puts them in glasses of gin and tonic, she makes lemonade. There's nothing that woman can't do with lemons. And she's bloody good with, things like kidney beans and things like that. Her sister, Matron, told me that Emma is the kind of woman who could do anything with a pulse. And she should know. So, good evening, Emma. How are you?
Right, good evening, Boaty. I notice I can't be seen on the screen. There's an empty chair on the screen. So I am. Right. Oh, I can see myself moving. There's a start. Right. Good evening, Boaty. Yes. A little bit flustered, I have to admit, because I didn't expect this to happen, but it has. But wouldn't it be wonderful if the rest of the thing went swimmingly?
What are the chances of that? Virtually nil.
I thought, what the hell is that? It sounds like a washing machine.
Let me also mention, darlings, that we also have the community portable electronic. You could send me a picture of your boobs. You can do anything you like. It's there at your disposal, isn't it, Emma?
It absolutely is. And the number for that, if you want to call in or leave a voice note via WhatsApp, it is 07391 175 856. And I've just spotted a massive spider running across the wall in front of me. Oh, well, it won't do any harm. We'll leave him there.
Well, well done on giving the viewers an insight into your personal circumstances. Now, right, we better read some comments out. Well, the first cab off the rank tonight was actually me, and I'm rather proud of that. However, I was followed by we'll give Emperor Scott. We'll say he was the first cab off the rank because I don't count. I don't really count, darlings. He was followed by Matron. Also with us is Peter P, Tonic 110, Paulie Galtieri, the lovely Richard. We've got, Jen is with us, the lovely Janine, bless her. Who else have we got? Emma's with us, which
just about.
Yeah. And Emma was saying, why not ask us a hedgehog of truth question? Well, why not? For those who don't know, this is the hedgehog of truth. And if you ask myself or Emma a question under the auspices of the hedgehog of truth, then we have absolutely no choice but to answer it fully, honestly, completely, and without prevarication. So, yeah, you could do that if you want. Who else have we got then? Shelley Denise is with us. The lovely Shelley. Bad Books is with us. The fabulous Mark. We've got Jimmy Quinn. We've got Nigel 00 Garage. We've got Mike Potter 37. And you certainly can get an arm in. Who else have we got? And Andrew Buttigieg, our lovely Irish Spotty Butty, Trisha Alderman, no doubt, with the fabulous Paul saying good evening, Emma, Boaty, and all in chat. JB2 is with us. That's Jim Bob II, of course. And we have lots of hellos flying around. Lord Stiff Upper Lip VIP is right in our midst. Is Emma on the bug? Probably, Richard. Niska is with us saying, hey, hey, hey. And Mark Passad is here. The fabulous Mark Passad, good evening to you. And Melanini Panini is in our midst saying good evening, Emma and Boaty, and a very good evening to you. Matron's still here. So's Jimmy Quinn, and Jimmy's urging people to to like and subscribe, and has very helpfully given us a timestamp, 22:05. We are a mere 7 minutes in arrears, and that's nothing by our standards. Cairgun 1 is with us. A very good evening to you. Jimmy Quinn is still here, and now he's got the purple helmet. Of course we can pause. Right, we need to have a pause now. Mike Potter 37 needs a wee, so just talk amongst yourselves.
This is a urine break for any of those who may need it. Please go now. There will not be another one for the duration of the show.
Yeah, and hurry up. Right, Right, he
They
should
could
be.
have done the wee while we were waiting for me to fix my doings, couldn't they?
Oh, well, that's the point. He probably did, because we're 7 minutes behind. So
yeah,
let's
so
crack
he's
on.
7 minutes post wee. He probably needs another one now.
He probably does. It's all the tea. Princess of Derby is with us. Evening, Boaty and Peeps. A very good evening to you. More hellos. Mystic Hair is right in our midst. That's fabulous. Emma's on the cock, says Mark. Well, blimey, that should get us some views. They're possibly not the type that we would like. Tommy is with us. Let's crack open another bottle, says he. Good evening, Tommy. We can see you, Emma, says Andrew. And Mark says we can see and hear you. Who wants plums when you can have lemons, asked Peter P. Stratuspherian is with us. Good evening, Strat. Both streams seem a little compromised by bandwidth, says Mark Passad, but I'm sure it'll sort itself out. No doubt it will. No doubt it will. Tommy from Alicante says, Tommy from Alicante, who kind of just says what he does on the tin, really, or does what he says on the till. On the till? He works in Oldie on his day off. No wine tonight, Boaty, asked Tommy. It's not wine o'clock yet. The wine comes out at 11. Otherwise, by 10 to 11, I would be absolutely K-eyed. Zoe Cadman is with us saying hi, hello to you. And, oh, Diane is with us. Hippie head mistress. Stand up, salute, tug your foreskins. Ah, hello, Diane. Glad you're back. Glad you're back. Top tip, says Andrew. Keep a bucket very close to hand for those unexpected toilet breaks. Saves time. Yes. And we've caught up with the comments, so I can now hand over to my lovely co-presenter, Emma. Emma,
For
it's
what?
over to you. Well, I've just cogitated.
Well, can you try and stop cogitating live on air, please?
I will try.
What was it in the comments that made you cogitate? Did you miss the Hedgehog truth question?
Oh, I didn't see one.
I thought I saw one.
Oh. No, oh, right. Well, you talk. I'll have a look for it.
Well, I know what it was, so shall I tell you what it was?
Oh, go on then. Is it for you or me?
It was for you, and it was from Peter. He asked it right at the end last night, and you basically said good night, so he has asked it again here. He wants to know if the pachu at the end of, the pachu before the Bosch is taken from either the engine.
No, it's taken from either the hub nut.
Oh, did either the hub nut take it from either the engine?
I've got no idea where he got it from.
Did you know it's from either the engine?
What? No. There is no pachu in over the engine.
Right, Peter can respond to that then.
Okay.
Peter, explain yourself.
I saw Hubnut. Hubnut has taken the corporate shilling because it popped up on my feed, him doing on the Jackery, either YouTube feed or Facebook feed, and it's Ian doing a really unconvincing impression of a man who's orgasmically excited over a Jackery power bank. Oh, I can get into this.
Right. Well, has he got that given it as a gift?
No, he'll have been paid to do it.
That's what I mean. That's what I meant. He's been paid to be enthusiastic and excited about it.
Oh, yeah. He did say that because he was going to have to start paying university fees, that he was going to start taking all of the paid promotion stuff.
What would be your dream? If you were to become an ambassador for something, what would be your dream product or thing to become an ambassador for?
Alanis Morissette.
I like that we didn't need much time to think about that one.
No, none at all.
Okay, we'll get Mary Huff Management to get onto Alanis Morissette's people after the show, and we'll say Boaty would very much like to be an ambassador for her.
Yeah, and
Preferably her bottom.
I'd like a free sample, please.
Yeah, but then you have to get to promote her so that everyone else also wants to have a go.
Yeah, want to. Doesn't mean they can. They can just go and buy a record.
Right, let's see if I can work out where we were in the comments. I need to put
At the
glasses
end,
on
I
for this.
got you caught up. I did all
Yeah,
the
no, but
hard legwork for you.
Yeah, but
God almighty.
they've said more stuff since then, haven't they?
I bring you on here. I make your life as easy as possible, despite the fact that you tried to sabotage the live stream by very much not being there in any substantive sense.
I'm here now.
Yeah, well, crack on with it. I've done the hard yards.
So I remember.
I gave you the opportunity to just come in with some witty repartee.
I know, but I wasn't prepared because I was still paranoid about my doings. Anyway, I remember we got up to the bit where Andrew said to keep a bucket close to hand. Mark says, when I worked for a bank, I really hated the phrase comfort break. Say toilet when you want the loo. Indeed, I agree with that. A comfort break could be anything, couldn't it?
Especially, we're all paranoid about your doings, by the way.
What am I doing still dodgy?
No, we're just paranoid about your doings generally. Especially after your bloody live stream on Saturday night.
Which bit of that was paranoying?
Well, the obvious bit, the bit at the end that I'm still suffering from PTSD over.
If you're talking about me saying about an old codger.
No, I'm talking about you and Matron attacking your audience with your breasticles.
Oh, yeah, well, you came in at the wrong bit. You should learn not to watch anything with me and Matron on together, because that's going to happen.
I'm going to be in the same room as you quite shortly. Can't you just curb your behaviour?
We'll definitely try. I'll put her on.
Control your boobage.
Actually, it was quite nice because I have a feature called The Black Hole, which is like Room 101. And Diane, even though hasn't been around, she suggested previously that she wanted your porkies put into the black hole. Your porkies. But the wonderful thing was not one person said that should go in, because they said your porkies are very entertaining and they are part of what makes you entertaining. And so you were saved from going into my big black hole.
What porkies?
You know, like when you do a little joke with the community and you pretend something's not going to happen and then it does, or, you know, people are guessing things and you're saying, no, that's not happening, and then suddenly it does, or whatever. Yeah, but not one person agreed that they should go in. So you were saved from my big black hole. Excellent. So you should be grateful. Your lovely community saved you.
And I shall now lie through my teeth at every possible opportunity.
Yeah, well, they liked it. They all said all sorts of wonderful things about your porkies. Headmistress was the only person who suggested they should go in. And of course, we're not going to argue against her because she's the headmistress. But everybody else said they are very entertaining. We love Boaty's porkies. And so, you know, that's it. You can continue telling porkies. They love it.
Well, thank you so much. And I will do. I'll try and come up with some new ones.
Yeah, throughout this live stream. That would be a great feature, to guess which things Boaty says are porkies and which are true.
Yeah, but the thing is, there's a dead giveaway. It's easy to tell when I'm lying once you know the trick.
Your lips are moving.
Correct.
So you're not going tenting next week then?
Well, I don't know. I know that this is right now. This isn't a porky, although I could have manufactured one if I'd have thought about it. I don't know what's happening next week. I've literally got no idea. I mean, yes, I am going tenting, and I was reminded just before the live stream that this time next week I will be in tent, but I don't know where or how or.
Oh, that's a thought, because you don't know where you're going or anything. Are you going to be able to do a live stream that night, or will you have no Wi-Fi?
I've got absolutely no clue.
Melanini, could you check out the Wi-Fi situation, please, and let Boaty know whether he'll be able to do a live stream? That's
I'm
probably
probably
the
going
only
to be.
thing you need to know.
Look, knowing her as I do a little, I'm probably going to be in a deserted mountain somewhere in the arse end of nowhere, wearing crampons and suffering from altitude sickness.
I can't wait. It's going to be so fun.
Yeah, for you, like, yeah.
I can't wait to see the video and all the songs that you make to go with it.
Oh, well, yeah. Oh, you've got a good song coming tomorrow, darlings. You've got a good song coming tomorrow. You'll enjoy it. And if
I
you
think
don't,
you will.
I
I'm
will
having a sneak
thrash you
preview.
to death with my caravan willy.
Yeah, that's the only reason I told you I liked it, because I thought I don't want to be thrashed to death with your caravan willy.
Well, it's not a pleasant way to go, it has to be said.
Are you going to bring your willy waving cloth to the tent?
The tent will have its own willy waving cloth.
Oh, yes, of course. Everything has to have its own. Has Nettie got her own willy waving cloth?
Yes.
Are they the ones from the Ivy?
Yes.
Willy waving cloths with the Ivy written on them.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I am intrigued as to where you're going.
If you were going to be beaten, not to death, but if you were going to be soundly thrashed by somebody's willy, whose would you choose?
I've never actually thought of that. I mean, thrashed to death. Like I'd be dying.
No, not to no. I qualified that. I said not to death, just a sound thrashing.
Oh, I don't know. Just as long as they're cute, I don't care who they are. What about you? Whose willy would you like to be thrashed to death by?
My own, because it's enormously small and so it wouldn't hurt too much.
In fact, when you jump up and down, does it kind of thrash you slightly?
That can happen.
If you stand on your head, how far up to your belly button does your willy go?
Hey, what?
If you do a handstand, how far towards your belly button does your willy lie?
Oh, hang on.
And we might need photos to prove it.
Hang on, I'm trying to work that out. It's like when somebody said if you tip Norway on its side and let it fall forward, what country would it land in? Well, what sort of state is my little Tinkle in? Is it relaxed or
Oh, in a relaxed state, yeah. Because if it's not in a relaxed, if it's not in a relaxed state, does it still stick out forward, or does gravity? If you're on your head with an erection, would the gravity make it go bend towards the ground, or would it continue poking forward? That's an interesting question too. Because sometimes when it's in a non-relaxed state, it points up a bit anyway, doesn't it? As opposed to sticking out forward.
Can I just point out that you are talking about Tinkle generally and not specifically mine, which you've never seen?
I've seen yours, but not in that state. Yeah.
You have not.
Next time I'll take video and then we can prove it. Yeah.
You have not seen it. I've not been naked around you at any point. I refute that absolutely.
Not in the kitchen during a live stream when you were getting changed in your pajamas then?
I didn't get changed into my bottoms.
You did.
Oh, Christ.
On the live stream, I am going, oh my God, he's taking his bottoms off. And I'm like, oh my God. And then I thought, oh my God.
Was that when you and Matron were here?
No, it was when I went to Llandindo the first time.
Oh, well, that doesn't count then. I was probably tired.
It was after midnight. You did say that everything after midnight doesn't count. So, yeah, I haven't seen it, guys.
Right, there you are then. I forgot what the question was. I think we should probably move on.
You're going to completely regret this, aren't you? Yes, let me see what else is going on in the comments. I need glasses though. Jim Bob II says, I just watched it while sat on the bog since Boaty promoted sit-down weeing for men.
Yes, yes. Sit down, lads. Sit down for your wee. You'll never go back. It's the way forward, I'm telling you.
Maybe I should start promoting stand-up weeing for women.
Why?
Why not? Then you don't have to sit on toilet seats that people have piddled all over. Some women will have experienced that. When you go into a public toilet, there's pee all over it, so you have to do a stand-up wee because you're not sitting down on that.
Yeah, but if everybody sat down, then all toilet seats would be wee free.
I agree. So yeah, you definitely do need to promote that a lot more. Yeah.
Yeah, and you need to stay sitting down.
I'll stay sitting down then.
Right.
You have spoken.
Thank you so much.
Tommy says Emma is a hottie. Thank you very much, Tommy. Very nice of you to say so. Shelley Denise says, Diane, I hope you're feeling better today. I hope you are too, Diane. It's lovely to have you back. Stu says there's lots of headmistresses on here. I don't know what he means by that. Fun Stuff says, good evening to all the other misfit toys on the island. Interesting. Lots of more hellos going on. Loads more hellos, in fact. Loads and loads of hellos. Hello, 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 hello. Hello, hello, hello. Mystic Hair says, bad news about the flooding to Fun Stuff. But she did clarify, I seem to remember, that she's not right near the flooding. But it is bad news about it anyway. Peter P says their Jeffing is a pursuit, he says. He's disputing that there isn't a pursuit on either the engine.
There's a pursuit, but not a pursuit.
Ah, well, there we go then. That's that sorted. I'm not Daihatsu dogging, says Paulie Galtieri, Richard.
Oh, yeah, we've got that to read out.
A podgering podura? I don't know how you pronounce these things. Lisa Cox is here. Evening, Boaty and Emma and everyone looking smart, Boaty. Is that a new haircut, she says.
Oh, thank you very much. And no.
You do look like you've had your hair cut, actually.
I just got out of the shower before the live stream, so it's still a bit wet.
Clean
and
whistle.
This shirt I purchased today from a charity shop for £2.50.
Simone, you've just sent me a voice message as opposed to Boaty, just so you know.
And I also bought that for Nettie. Isn't it sweet? And this was this was £2. So this and this, £4.50. Bargain.
Oh, that's nice. I can see it on here now. That's lovely. I like that. I approve of that.
Nice, isn't it?
Yeah, that is really nice. Yeah. I agree with that sentiment. I don't know if you heard, Simone, but you just sent a voice note to my phone, and I'm presuming it was meant for Boaty's. If it was, then you might want to forward it on to him. If it was meant for him, of course, it might be meant for me. Well, it ain't going to be tense, says Cairgorn 1. Well, it is supposed to be next Monday.
I'm really excited about the tenting. I am really excited about the tenting.
Yeah, I think it's much better you're doing it this way as opposed to on your own. The first time with somebody else, I think that make it really fun experience. Even if it's a disaster, it should be fun.
Yeah, and it should be survivable, hopefully.
Yeah. Melanie will look after you. She doesn't drink, does she? So she's definitely going to look after you.
I think she might have the odd one here and there, but yeah, she's not a regular drinkist, I don't think.
Well, I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to all the videos.
It's going to be exciting. It's going to be exciting. I mean, it's a road trip to Wales. It's trying something new. It's all the gear and no idea. It's a nice bed. It's going to be warm. Look, as long as I've got wine that's reasonably cold, I'll survive it.
How are you going to keep it cold? An ice bucket?
Oh, God, I'm trying to remember what the plan was now. It's going to be a cooler box with a load of frozen stuff in it.
Frozen peas.
Hey?
Frozen peas.
No, my idea was, Nettie's apple juice. Right, I have 2 apple juices in my life. It's the same apple juice, as in the same make and model, but I have the big one that goes in my home fridge, and I have the smaller one. Look, small, far away. Small, far away. I have the smaller one, and that goes in Nettie's fridge. So I've been saving this. I've only got one, and I thought what I could do. I've washed it and everything. It's spotlessly clean. Look at that. And I thought, well, I can fill that with moist water, freeze it. It will then act as a very good cooler block. And then when the water's melted, I can use it to make coffee in the morning.
That's a good idea.
See?
That's a really good idea. I'm
Up
impressed
here
with
for
that.
thinking, down there for
Yeah.
dancing, middle for diddle.
I'm very impressed with that. Yeah, sort of multi-use, multi-purpose.
Yeah, exactly.
Jim Bob II says Alanis is busy, but her brother Alan isn't.
Oh dear, that would require quite a major change in lifestyle that I'm not entirely ready for.
Oh, maybe it's supposed to be because he's put Alan isn't. It's joined together, so maybe it's supposed to be, but her brother Alan isn't.
Oh, that's clever.
Maybe. Mike Potter says, "What does the fox say?"
What's that all about? Somebody explain that to me.
Do you not know the song?
No.
Well, it's a song. It was in the charts. Oh, I don't know when. 15 years ago, I don't know. And I think it's called "What Does the Fox Say?" And it goes like that. What does the fox say? You know, dog goes bark, cow goes moo, something, something, something moo. You don't know it, but that's all it is. It's just quoting that song. That's all.
Right.
That's what they're referring to.
Nice.
Emma looks like a headmistress, says Tommy. Be careful, guys. Oh, the floaty doing, says Peter P. Fun Stuff says, is the Saturday Live anywhere to watch now? Oh, sorry, not at the moment. Fun Stuff. I've got to fiddle about with it, and I'll put it back up. Breasticles, I think that Stu was trying to say, but instead he said breeticles. Jimmy Quinn very kindly and importantly says, don't forget to like and subscribe, and he gives a timestamp of 22:20, so we're not that far behind. The Titty Sisters, says Richard. Thanks for that. Mark Passad says, Boaty, I agree. As a fan of Over the Engine, I can categorically state that there was no pachu. It's a trademarked Hubnut phrase. By the way, as a long-term Jackery customer, I can attest to their excellence.
Yeah, well, unfortunately, I can't afford their excellence, and they won't give me one, so I'm boycotting them.
Diane is responding to you saying, what porkies? She says, where to start? Peter says, Porky Gate. M does look good in spectacles, says Stu. Oh, right. Thank you, Stu. Very kind of you. Boaty's hips don't lie, says Peter P. Boaty gets kidnapped, says Richard. Yeah, he's talking about your tenting. Yeah, what if she gets you out there and then she drives off and leaves you there? No, I better not give her ideas. Make an interesting video.
I'd call mustard.
You should see what she could do with a vacuum, Tommy, says Jim Bob. Roller coaster ride, Boaty, says Tommy. I'm not quite sure what he's referring to there. Boaty do talk a lot of shite. Oh, bullshite, says Jimmy Quinn. Joanne Hill is here. Good evening, all. Evening, Joanne.
Hello, Joanne.
Fun Stuff says you need a songwriting contest for a chosen video.
Ah.
So I'm just going through loads of people saying hello to Joanne. I have to scroll slowly because otherwise I lose my doings. Stu puts his waving cloth in the microwave, says Stu. Oh, do you? Right, interesting. That's interesting. Melanie said she never gave Wi-Fi a thought. Well, that's your next job, Melanie, to check the Wi-Fi situation or get one of those portable Wi-Fi. Haven't you got that, Boaty, or does that have to plug into something?
Hey? No, I've got portable Wi-Fi. That is my Wi-Fi. That will support 10 devices. But I do need phone signal for it to work.
Yeah, okay. Well, there we go. She can check that out.
So we don't need Wi-Fi, but phone signal would be good.
Well, if you don't have phone signal, then you're completely stranded. Ooh. Tommy says he is cute. Niska would like to know who wants chocolate. Simone is here. People are waving at Simone. Hi, Simone. I didn't see her arrive.
Hello, Simone.
Dan Blacksmith is here. Hi, Dan. Hope you are well.
Hello,
Dan. Fun Stuff says her ears are burning.
Damien Eves is with us. Good evening, Damien. Oh, good to have you back. How are you doing, mate?
Good evening, Damien. Everybody's talking about the question I posed to be earlier, and Mystic Hair says it would be down your nose. And now Tommy suggests everyone should do handstands. um, Peter says Emma's doing trigonometry. Tommy says that his would still stick up. Von Stuff says that this has gone down.
Yeah, but it
south
wouldn't,
rather
would it? 'Cause if you're doing a handstand, it's going to point down.
Well, he reckons his would just still stick up.
Well, it wouldn't. It would.
Well,
If
you
you
don't know Tommy's, do you?
well, I mean, they all have a similar bearing, don't they? I mean, you know, I've not seen any, have I? Well, not in that state. I mean, I've seen lots. You know, professionally through work, but
It's all
yeah,
coming out now.
if you invert yourself, then it's no longer going to be on an upward plane. It's going to be on a downward plane, isn't it? Think about it.
Matron says, this is a great topic. Anything about tinkles is my specialist subject. The three legs of man, says Stu. Better when it's northwards, fun stuff, says Nige. Wow, so many people here are loving it, says Damien. Boaty showed his rusty pretzel to Emma during a live. No, he didn't. Did he? I don't remember that bit. I don't remember that either. Only 26 minutes in and we're already on Tinkle chat, says Mystic Hair. Mark Passat said, this is why I love these collabs. They really spark off each other. Yeah, I'm not sure Boaty approves. Like, I know he likes to wait until after wine o'clock before it gets a bit weird. It's too sensible otherwise. Boaty's got like the sensible Boaty, who's really sensible, and then the post wine o'clock Boaty, who is mad, and there's no in between. How many fellas are trying handstands in front of the mirror right now, says Jim Bob II. You wouldn't get this on the Saturday, sister, says Jim Bob. I took surprisingly long this time, says Peter. Joanne Hill says hover. She's laughing. I'm not quite sure what that's in response to. Lord Stiff Upper Lip says he always sits down to pee. Andrew Buttigieg says, will this be a new topic on Saturday? Don't know, maybe. That's it. Hover was about hovering over a toilet. Simone says, if I go anywhere near a public loo, I hover. You wouldn't get tinkle talk on Hobnut, says Nigel, and I think that's probably right, actually. What are you saying, Matron? No, she doesn't let me. What don't I let you do, Matron? I'm interested in what that is. I don't like to sit down as my tinkle touches the seat and the bowl sometimes, says Damien. Misfit Toys Old Christmas Rudolph program reference, said Fun Stuff, in case any of us didn't know what the Misfit Toys reference was. Now I've shot to the end, so I'm just whizzing back up to try and find where we were.
Well, I'll tell you where we are. We have got a new member of the Inner Scrotum,
Woo!
A new member of the Bugs. Melody Rouse, very good evening to you. Hello, says she. New follower here. First video I watched was your review of Toby Carvery.
Oh, interesting.
Of all the ones to watch first, But welcome along. Thank you for finding this live stream, and you are very welcome. Consider yourself one of us.
Yeah, consider yourself.
Consider yourself one of the family.
We've taken to you so strong. It's clear we're going to get along.
I didn't know the words.
I did.
Well done, you.
Jim Bob II says, don't know how far my tinkle reaches my belly button, but there's a skid mark on the wood chip now.
Oklahoma, where the wind comes racing down the plain, and the waving wheat, which sure smells sweet. See, I know the words to that one. When the wind comes right behind the rain, Oklahoma, every night my honey lamb and I sit alone and talk and watch a hawk making lazy circles in the sky. You know we belong to the land, and the land we belong to is grand. And when they say, yo, yippee, yippee, yay, we're only saying you're doing fine, Oklahoma, Oklahoma, OKLOHAMA, and then I can't do the high bit.
Yes, anyway, if anyone's just popped in, you're watching Emma and Boaty's Monday Night Live on a Monday. And if you would like to call in or leave a voice note via WhatsApp, the number is 07391 175 856.
It's also the same number if you don't want to call in. The number doesn't change, just to make that clear, because that was a bit misleading. So just, right, the number of this portable electronic telephonic device, that is a constant. It doesn't change. Whether you want to use it or whether you do use it or not, still the same number. Hope that's cleared that up.
Yep, and if you would like to leave a Hedgehog of Truth question, put HOT, leave a question, and Boaty or I, whoever it's aimed at, has to answer it truthfully on pain of something really horrible happening. So, yes, do that. It would be good fun. I would like
It's the
to.
Hedgehogs of Truth. The Hedgehogs of Truth. His name is Brucey and her name is Ruth.
I've lost my bald hedgehog. It's in the other room. I should go and get it. I'll get it in a minute. I'll go and grab my bald hedgehog.
Oh, yeah, because we all need to see that.
Excuse me.
Go on. You show us your bald hedgehog and Melanie will show us her panini.
Yeah, what will we get to see first? This elusive panini that keeps being spoken about. It's like your ghost, Boaty. Her paninis are as real as your ghosts.
I don't believe that bacon paninis exist. I think they're just a figment of my imagination.
You're back to front, Boaty, says Mystic Hair.
I am.
Sweet but backwards.
It has to be said.
Matron says, Peter P, get the nibbles. We now have two Melanies, Melanini and Malanini Rouse. Malani Rouse? Melanie? Is her name Melanie? I thought it was Melanie.
Oh, I thought it was Melanie.
Or maybe she's still drunk from the cocktails. She had quite a lot of cocktails last night, did Matron. She's suffering.
It is Melanie.
Yeah, I think it's probably just a typo.
Matron has just spelt it wrong, which is ironic considering that one of her professional doings is as a copy editor.
Yeah, proofreader.
Proofreader, yeah.
Stu says to Nige, folks can be a bit
her comment is
times.
just proof that she can't read.
She's suffering with a hangover, so we might let her off a bit.
Oh, that'll teach her. Do you know what a really good? Do you know what a really good thing is for a hangover?
Having a drink the day before.
Yeah, works every time.
Simone has clarified that the ping that came through on my phone was meant for me and not you, so that's exciting. I'll find out what that is later. People are welcoming Melanini is welcoming Melanie. And that's a bit of a tongue twister.
It is, isn't it?
Joanne says, how did you two meet? Is that aimed at Boaty and I?
I presume so.
Would you like to answer that, Boaty?
No, you go for it. Your story.
Oh God, it's a long story. Well, it's not that long. It's not as long as how you got to be called Boaty. Let's go. Okay. In brief, April last year, 2024. My sister, the Greenwood matron, she introduced me to Boaty's live streams because I was ill and I was bored. A week or so later, I did a prank phone call to Boaty. After that, when I did the prank phone call, he said, "Oh, stay on the phone through the live stream." Afterwards, we had a chat, and for some reason, he decided it was a good idea to ask me if I wanted to go to Wales with him. And for some reason, I decided it was a good idea to say yes. He also asked me if I wanted to co-host live streams with him, which I started doing. So we did that. But then when I went to Wales with him, that was the first time I met him. I literally just got a train across the country and met him. And then the next day we went to Wales and had a brilliant day. And it all turned out good, thankfully, because, I mean, in hindsight, that could have been very weird. The last thing I would do on meeting him the first time would be to go in, or the second time or the third time or whatever, would be to go and stay in a tent in the middle of a load of mountains. alone with him. That would be terrifying.
Yeah, it would.
No, it worked out fine. And then, it was last summer, so then we went on a few more trips. We said that was fun, let's do a few more. We went back to Llandudno because Boaty said he'd like to do a night there. We stayed in an Airbnb. We did a Land Rover lunch on Longston Edge. We went to other places. Can't think where else we went. Oh, Gulliver's, Heights of Abraham, Yarmouth. We just did lots of fun things last summer, and that was it. So that's how we met last April, first connection, and then we met in June in real life. There we go. I hope that was quick enough, because I think everyone else has heard that a million times. But thank you for asking. Tommy says nothing worse than wet, dirty toilet seat. I agree with that.
I agree with that.
Lisa Cox would like to say, oh, the sign, when you showed the sign on the screen, it was back to front.
Yeah, but Matron told her what it said.
Oh, okay, well, that's all right then. I'm glad you're reading ahead. Surviving tenting in a heat wave next week says, oh, survivable, sorry. And heat wave next week says,
Is it a heat wave next week? I tell you what, fair play.
Yeah.
Melanie Panini deserves a Blue Peter badge. Imagine volunteering to be stuck in a tent on a Welsh mountain with me after a bottle of wine.
I know, Boaty. Oh, you said to me when I came to the Llandudno thing, you said that's a terribly brave thing to do for someone you've only just met. Yeah. But at least when I did that, I was in your guest cupboard, separate room, like, not really close by, separate room. I could easily have gone and walked out the front door and called for help if you decided to attack me. There were things in place that were like a bit safer. But there's no way I would have gone out into the middle of some mountains in a tent with you. So definitely fair play to you, Melanie.
Oh,
and now I know you even better. I think it's even more mad that she wants to.
Hang on, though. Remember, I've not been told any of the details. So, for all I know, she might be coming with me, help me set up my tent, and then she will go and camp in another campsite 35 miles away in her own tent.
She might also just be thinking, we'll just set it up in your back garden. By the way, I don't know any of the details. In case anybody thinks that I know nothing too. In case anyone's thinking that I know and I'm hinting to you. I know even less than Boaty, so just in case anyone thought that. But
well, I know nothing, so...
Yeah, but in case anyone thought that Melanini had contacted me somehow and told me some details, I don't know anything either. In case they think that I'm trying to give something away to you, I don't know anything. So
you see, that's ministerial code, isn't it? Now, bear in mind that the Right Honourable Melanini is Minister for Tenting, then she is upholding the ministerial code by keeping everything strictly confidential.
This could be a new series, though. Melanini planning things for you that you know nothing about. So if the tenting comes off brilliantly, I think we should be saying, Melanini, can you plan something else for Boaty and not tell him?
Interesting.
Every like once a month, Melanini could plan things for you that you know nothing about, and you get to experience things that you might not have thought of.
Okay.
I like that idea.
Well, you would. You're not going to be the one who's suffering.
I know, that's why I like it.
Yeah.
And you're going to be the one that's suffering, which is why I like it even more. Oh, poor Boaty. So, tenting and heatwave next week. Technically challenged, says Stu, and a handy dandy pesh bottle. Oh, so there we go. Mystic here is also saying you've got a pesh bottle, and someone's just done a nice thing, Boaty.
It's Damien. The lovely Damien has very kindly gifted a channel membership. And that channel membership has gone to, I will scroll to it. It has gone to C&M, open bracket, G, open bracket, C&M, close bracket. So, bless you. Thank you very much, Damien, for the gifted membership, and welcome C&M to channel membership.
Mr. Caher advises, if you use one of the bottles as a pesh bottle, don't mix them up. Andrew Buttigieg says, Boaty, get those blocks that can be frozen, less mess. Well, yeah, but then he has to buy stuff. He's got a bottle he can just fill up for free. I only remember the parody version, says Richard. I think that was What Does the Fox Say? Exactly what I was thinking. Just what freezer blocks were invented for, says Bad Books. Is that another nice thing happening?
It is, and it's from Michael Billington, who has also very kindly gifted a membership. And that membership has gone to, welcome back to channel membership, the Peak District Viking.
Oh, lovely.
Oh, and thank you very much, Michael. That's really appreciated.
Mark Passad says in response to the Fox song, modern music is not my thing. Niska says it's music from Norway. You're not missing out on anything with the Fox song, says Fun Stuff. Didn't think so, Fun Stuff, says Nige. Jimmy Quinn again says, don't forget to like and subscribe to Boaty and Emma. And he gives a timestamp of 22:36, so we're a little way behind, but not too far behind. With Intense, you don't wait for the knock, you wait for the knife, says Stu. Oh, God, that sounds terrifying. Thank you for that thought. That's going to make Boaty feel a whole lot better. Boaty, did you have your sausage and chips today, says Lisa?
Yes, I did, and they were fabulous. Video coming tomorrow with a really good song.
Yeah, it is a good song, actually. I've heard it, and I approved.
And I had battered sausage, chips, and curry sauce by the river. Very nice they were too. I really enjoyed it.
And on the subject of Boaty's battered sausage, Catching Fake Scammers is here and asks, Emma, are you and Boaty lovers? Lovers of what? Lovers of battered sausages? No, we're not lovers. We're friends. We're besties. And Matron is welcoming Catching Fake Scammers to the madhouse. It's off the cards, Bad Book, says Stu. No, the tenting is still on. It's still on, as far as we're aware. Handstand with no knickers on, says Catching Fake Scammers. Well, whatever floats your boat. Carry on with it. Wow, backpedaling on the penile sightings, says Fun Stuff. Just stop while you're ahead, no pun. Steve says, oh, hi, Steve. I didn't spot you there. You've been a bit quiet, I think. Mine would still hang to the left, he says. Peter says he's seen Tinkles through work as a delivery man.
No, it was when I was doing care work and ambulance work, and when I worked in the psych intensive care unit and all of that.
And when he worked in an Enigma Spa as well.
Bloody hell. I've seen the people in Enigma Spa. They couldn't afford me.
Fur coat and no knickers, says Stu. Kurgan one says, I bet Boaty's plums would reach his belly button.
That's one thing I'm not suffering from yet. My body might be falling apart in every way imaginable. Things are changing colour, things are not working, things are falling out completely. But I have not yet got the pendulous scrotum. I'm dreading it. There are two things that I'm yet to get that most men of my age, I'm told, would have. I do not have a single grey pubic hair, and I do not have a pendulous scrotum. I'm very proud of that.
Excuse me. I do think it's quite funny how you quite often remind us that you don't have a pendulous scrotum, Boaty. It's like something you talk about quite often on the live stream.
I'm very proud.
Mark Passad says, in all seriousness, I like your trues. Where did you buy them and what type are they?
No idea, Mark. These were purchased by the artist formerly known as Mrs. Boaty when she was married to me for fiscal reasons.
I could have guessed that answer because every time someone says they like something you've got, an item of clothing or something, you tell us that the artist formerly known as Mrs. Boaty bought it.
Yeah, well,
bought you a lot of good quality clothes that have lasted all this time.
Yeah. She had very good taste, and I won't buy clothes for myself, so she used to just do it, bless her. And I used to buy her cars and diamonds, so fair's fair.
Matron says, Emma, you don't let me talk about Tinkle doings on a Saturday show. If that's changed, I'm going to be full of willies next time. Melanie Ralph says hello again. Hi, Melanie. It's nice to have you here. I might have to sell Coney, says Simone. Is that how you pronounce the name? I think I'm guessing. Oh, Connie. Would you like to let us know why or expand on that for anyone's interest?
It's because her father has offered her his car, which is a smaller car.
Gosh, Simone, says Peter. Oh, matron, says Cairgorn. Deliberate filth, Nigel, says matron. Can't beat it, Tracy, says Nigel. M's from the big smoke, says Stu. Yep, I'm from London, indeed. Indeed, indeed. One of us is lying, says Jim Bob. Sings Jim Bob. Catching fake scammers, says Scroty, are you okay? Is that one of your carers catching fake scammers? Would like to know if you're okay.
I'm not sure who it is, but well, I might be under suspicion of being a fake scammer. But that's interesting. What is a fake scammer? Now, a fake scammer would be somebody who was purporting to be a scammer, but who isn't really.
Indeed, that's right. Yes.
So why would you want to catch them?
Well, to ask them why they're pretending to be a scammer, I guess.
Oh, yeah.
Simone says, my dad has offered me his little Kia for free. And he used to be a singer, says Jim Bob. This must have been the bit where you were singing.
Yeah, different kind of singing. Totally different voice.
Mark Passad says that I would make a brilliant Nancy and Oliver, because of course I was singing that song. What's this, Oklahoma or something, says Mystic Hair. I thought Alex Rose had lost it, says Jim Bob. Musical impressions from Boaty, says Jim Bob 71. Cool, Simone, I got a little Kia, says Stu. Wine, says Scroty, says catching fake scammers, which is a very complicated thing for me to say. Has Boaty been playing golf, says Steve?
No, I just bought a nice shirt thing from a charity shop.
My
supporting Save the Old Children or something. Or Rescue the Whales. Save the Dolphins. Kill the old people. I don't know. I'm sure it was to do with saving somebody or helping somebody.
It's your own charity shop you set up, isn't it?
Anyway, they've got £4.50 of my hard earned to help them save or right. That's it. It's wine o'clock.
My bald hedgehog has just killed Tracy, matron. It's the charity shop golfing range, says Stu. He's loaded, says Steve. Emma's beaver of justice, says Peter B. No kisses, Steve, says Diane. She's missing your kisses. She needs extra, Steve. Emma's airbag, says catching fake scammers. Matron, is catching fake scammers like okay? Have you checked them? Give them a good checking over. Get one of those things out you get at the airport or security where you know it goes beep if it catches anything metal in their bottom. No, it's a euphemism, says Nige. An older Kia, Simone, the new ones have lost the plot style-wise. Mystic Hair says Boaty is looking particularly like Barrymore this evening. Drew Barrymore, says Peter P. Excuse me.
I met him, did I tell you?
I don't remember it. Other people might not remember it either. If you want to tell the story.
I met him. It was it was a few years ago now, and it was kind of late autumn. And I asked him if he was doing Panto that year, and he said, "No, I did Aladdin a few years ago. Never heard the bloody end of it."
Yeah, I've heard that joke. I've heard that joke before.
Where have you gone?
I just went to get my bald hedgehog. I got this off the streets, but look, it's a completely bald hedgehog. Isn't that weird?
Okay, that's nice.
My hedgehog is bald. So if we get any hedgehog of truth questions, I'll have to answer the bald hedgehog of truth.
Right, more to the point, darlings. It is now officially wine o'clock. So let me. Right, so your very good health, darlings. Bottoms up if you're lucky lads, up yours if you're lucky ladies, and above all to each and every one of you watching us tonight. And I say this with love and sincerity, oozing out of my back bottom. Get stuffed. Thank you so much. Here we go.
I have water.
Oh God, that tastes so good. That tastes so good after the crap stuff I've been drinking. I don't know what I'm going to do wine-wise, because my daily wine, the crap stuff, they reduced the price, and I thought, oh, I bet that means they're going to stop stocking it. And I think they have. There's nothing on the shelves now. So I don't know what I'm going to do. But I'm going to have a tasty snack.
Right, Boaty, Simone has a Hedgehog of Truth question for you.
Oh, good. Let me just get my snack.
But it's about her. Boaty, she says, should I sell the Rover 75 for a free Kia Picanto? A tiny car that won't fit stuff in, that will fit in the Rover and is probably less powerful.
Yes, you should.
That was a nice, easy one.
And then spend the money on the Cortina.
There we go. Paulie Gaudieri Richard says, bacon panini manner of the gods. Jim Bob II says, volume up and down.
I wouldn't know. I've never bloody tried it.
Sounds very hubnut, Simone, says Richard. It does, Paulie. Yes, says Simone. She met him in a candy store, says Stu. Richard says, Simone, I'd keep the 75 if possible. Oh, we're going to have a debate over this now. Leader of the pack, says Stu. Sell the Kia, says Peter P. Steve Cole says, I sent you kisses, Diane, under the name Hippie. You just wanted some more. Joanne likes, I think, well, she says that's brilliant. I think she likes the story of how we met, I think. One of the highlights of this channel is the time of that prank call, Emma, says Jim Bob 71. Oh, thank you. I love doing that.
It was good. You'd have to know the story behind it to appreciate it, to understand why it was as funny as it was.
I was frustrated that I started laughing before I continued the prank on, and I admitted who I was, because that could have been funny. Funnier.
It was so unexpected.
Hello. Where's my tracksuit trousers?
I thought it was her. I genuinely thought it was her.
No. I thought you thought it was Tracy at first.
No.
Because, you know, that she was ringing in as a prank call sort of thing. It was really funny. I liked it. And I loved the fact that everybody thought it was funny. And I'd only been on the channel, you know, as a viewer for a week. So it was like, oh my God, these people think I'm amazingly funny. And I've been believing it ever since. Oh, it was funny. I love that. Steve's an old softie, says Peter P. Now, wrong with Kia's better than an SUV, says Stu. I can think of worse things, Boaty, says Richard. Excuse me for coughing. I have the live stream tickle. I'd rather have a bicycle on fire than a stupid SUV, says Simone. Peter P says, Melanini must record the Tinkle song, and I agree. Melanini, if you are still here, late at night, after Boaty's finished his live stream and his wine, he gets his Tinkle out and exposes it to the night air. And he sings the Tinkle song, and it goes something like, hello, little Tinkle, enjoy the night air. This is your time to shine. And Neil and Sophie have heard it. I've heard it, but neither of us have recorded it. So we're putting it down to you to get that on film and expose Boaty to everybody.
I've never heard it, and I still don't believe it.
I'm going to get it one day.
I don't believe I do, and I don't get it out.
I might be in the guest cupboard in August for a night, I think. So I'm going to make sure. I'm going to encourage you to sing the little Tinkle song so that I can.
I don't know the words. I don't know the words.
You do when you've had a drink. Neil and Sophie have heard it. I've heard it. Matron, did you hear it that time in the Travelodge, did you say? Or Premier Inn? Anyway. It's a job for Melanini now.
You wouldn't catch Matron in a Travelodge. That woman has standards.
It's just going to get more insane from now, Paul, says Matron, because someone called Paul is here. We've seen him before, actually, but he's retracted his messages. He's retracted loads of messages, actually, but he is here, so good evening, Paul. It's not even 1 o'clock yet, says Peter P, but it is now. Josh Homan is here. Good evening. Good to be here,
Hello,
he said.
Josh.
Good evening, Josh. Everyone, of course, then is saying hello to Josh because they're all lovely like that. Lord Stiff Upper Lip VIP says to Simone, I want a Nissan Duke next. Paul has retracted another message, so goodness knows what he's changing his mind about. Time stamp is 22.50, so we're not too far behind. Everyone thinks a modern Ford Puma is a small car, says Stu. They're a nice drive, actually, Lord Stiffy, says Jim Bob II, and Lord Stiff Upper Lip won't be happy about that. You'll like me too, Stiffy.
I like that, Lord Stiffy.
Yeah, I called him Stiffy, and he got quite upset about it. So yeah,
Oh.
sort of like that.
Well, listen, my lord. If you accept that as your nomenclature, then tomorrow's song is dedicated to you. Isn't it, Em?
Yeah, it is. But I'm a bit concerned about the lyric then. If you're singing about Lord Stiff Upper Lip.
Oh yeah. Good point.
I've read that one. Simone says Nissan Duke. I drove one and it was gutless. Then Damien Eves kindly gifted the membership.
That was very kind, and I'm very grateful.
Andrew Buttergeek says that's a brilliant idea, Emma, but I don't know what it was, so I can't remember. Someone can remind me later. Oh, Melanini. Yes, I'm taking my own tent. I'm a terrible sleeper. I like my own space. There we go. That's okay then. It's always good to have somewhere to escape to.
Yes.
Especially where Boaty's concerned.
Yes. And I like my own space too.
Yeah, so do I.
I was I was talking about this with a friend who's kind of in a similar position to me, and we both concluded that if we were ever to be in a future relationship, then separate bedrooms would be the absolute minimum, but separate houses would be preferable.
Well, that's what I've always said. Well, not always said it. After Mr. Lemon, I think that is a good idea all round. When I was with Shmoo, which was Little Lemon's dad, we said if we were to ever live together, we would want our own bedrooms. And I think you can go to have cuddles and everything, but then when it's time to sleep, bye.
Yeah. Off.
And then there's no snoring, farting, duvet fighting, onion breath, smelly feet, all the things that basically aren't very nice. Morning breath, you can brush your teeth before you get back in the morning. It's the way forward, guys.
I agree.
This is why we should do singles, because we're just so, we are like experts on relationships.
Theoretical experts. Okay, well, here's a question then. Have you ever been in a relationship with somebody where you were overjoyed to be sleeping with them and you were all cuddly and interwoven and it was wonderful and marvellous and much better than being on your own in bed?
Well, yes, but then, I've only had 2 long relationships. Well, I suppose 3. Yeah, there's another one that was 2 years. That's quite long, isn't it? But I would say I like it in the beginning, but then when you start sort of settling into it more, I just really like when I sleep. I like to spread out. I like the thought of falling asleep snuggled, but then what happens? Then I wake up half an hour later. My arm is dead. They've done a fart. And I just think, they're snoring really loudly. That's the worst. It could be all lovely to be all snuggled up. Oh, this is so relaxing. Doze off. Half an hour later, and then it's like, no, that's not it. If they didn't snore, fine. But yeah, so yeah, I like it. But if they wouldn't blooming snore. You have, because you told us Boo was a lovely, snuggly, huggly cuddler. But I bet she didn't snore.
No, she didn't.
So would it have been a game changer if she snored really loudly all night?
No, because I would have just slept through it.
Oh, yeah, you do sleep through anything, don't you? I do worry about that. If I'm in your guest cupboard and someone breaks in, basically it's down to me to fend them off.
Oh, yeah, you're on your own, yeah.
Because you're in there with the fish tank.
I've sorted the fish tank.
YouTube.
The fish tank, there's no noise now.
Oh, that means we hear you completely then. Fish Tank used to drown you out in the Tinkle song.
Did you
And
hear
Blot.
anything else during the night? Did I
Yeah,
sleep?
Blot. Boaty goes to bed, right, and he puts a YouTube video on. I think
Yeah.
with the belief he's going to lay there for 2 hours watching a YouTube video, and then he must fall asleep really quickly, and you have to wait for the YouTube video to end before you can go to sleep, because all you can hear is Blot saying, Mandingos, Wasky, you know, and you're laying there thinking, oh my God, this is going to end, and then there's a blooming great hauler trucks whizzing past outside as well. You're just dozing off, and then a massive hauler goes past. It's like, oh my God, you're supposed to live in the middle of nowhere, yet it's been noisy. Fish Tank, Blot, haulers, Tinkle song,
Right.
all those things keeping you awake.
Okay, right. Fish Tank is now sorted. I turned the pump off at night, so the fish tank is completely silent at night now. Blot, I haven't watched Blot for a year.
You must watch something.
Oh yeah, I always go to bed with something on, and it's pointless because I fall asleep within 20 seconds of getting into bed. I'm asleep.
Well, that's what I thought. I thought I could sneak in and try and turn it off, but that would probably wake you up. And also, I don't know what I might be faced with, so I thought, oh no, I better leave it. You know, I had to wait. I should bring earplugs. That's what I should do, actually.
It wouldn't wake me up. It wouldn't wake me up. But I will just not go to. Yeah,
Sleep.
I won't watch anything in bed. It is literally only 10 seconds anyway. I don't know why I do it.
I know. That's what I thought was funny, because when you said, oh, I don't watch it anyway, I fall asleep, I thought, well, like, I have to wait for the whole thing to end. You know, Blot videos aren't super short. So you're laying there thinking, like, is he going to stop you? You know, and you can hear when Blot's getting really, really wasted, and you're thinking, right, it's probably getting near the end now, because you can hear Blot getting, you know, when he's onto the food, when he's onto the cooking part, you know you're getting quite near the end.
I'm going to have to start watching Blot again now. I haven't watched one for over a year. And now I've got the urge to watch one. I bet it hasn't changed. I bet it's still exactly the same thing.
Oh, maybe that's something you could start doing, Melanini. Stealth camping.
Oh, don't give her ideas, for Christ's sake.
Oh yeah, I like that. I like giving people mischievous ideas.
No, the next thing that Melanini will plan, I imagine, would be wild camping.
That sounds. Yeah.
She loves wild camping, and like I said the other night, she likes it rough. The rougher, the better. Just, you know, give her basically her idea of sheer pleasure. She told me this. She said, if you give me the option of a 5-star hotel, fully paid with room service, hot and cold running room service, everything, give me a choice between that and wild camping underneath an empty Tesco bag, sleeping on an empty Walker's crisp packet, I'll take the wild camping.
Well, that's nice.
She's hardcore.
I'm looking forward to her taking you out under a Tesco bag on a Walker's crisp packet.
No, if and when I go wild camping, then it's going to be my version of wild camping, and it ain't going to be basics.
Right, let's have a look. See if there's anything else to be said, because I think we might be slipping slightly behind. Man at CNA says, Stu, I think he's talking about your clothing potentially. Don't forget a padlock for the tent zip, Mel, says Mystic Hair.
Oh, Damien said thanks for all you do when he gifted the membership, and Damien,
nice.
Thank you. Thank you. You're welcome, and I really, really appreciate the support. And then, of course, Michael sent the gift membership, which went to our friend, the Peak District Viking, a local chap who makes fantastic videos about walking right here in the Peak District. He's been a channel member before, and it's lovely to have him back. So thank you, Michael, and thank you, Damien.
And another thank you to Michael. He sent a super sticker thingy or super chat.
Oh,
£2.
He did. Oh, that's really kind. Thank you so much.
So double thank you to Michael. Thank you very much, Michael. Jim Bob II likes the name Peak District Viking. I think it's good as well. Al Short is here. He's the bloke that kicks stuff over. Who's he talking about there?
The Peak District Viking, I think.
Oh, okay. Frank Paco 503 said hi. BB74 says, where are you from? I'm from London, and Boaty is from... Are you from Wales, Boaty?
I'm a Valleys boy, yeah. I'm originally from South Wales. But I now live in the Peak District National Park.
Right, he is, indeed. Hi, Frank. Oh, is it? Oh, of course, Frank Paco is Frankany, who is with Ben's sister.
Oh,
Yes, I know who you are now. Frankanini, Ben's sister. Hi, Frankanini. Sorry, I forgot your name. I recognise now. Welcome to the Madhouse, BB74, says Matron. I'm not buying a t-shirt with a Berlingo on it, says Tinkle. Matron is saying hi to someone called Steph, so presumably somebody is called Steph, but I don't know who that is. But hi to Steph anyway. Oh, I'm not on all chat. I can't switch it over though because it'll lose load of comments. So hello to Steph, but I probably can't see you because I'm not on all chat. Maybe both.
Mark Prasad is saying, Boaty, battered sausage, chips and curry sauce, delicious. And oh, hello, what's that? And oh, there we are. And they were, I mean, they weren't the best I've ever had, but I've not had that for so long. And the sun was shining and I was by the river and there was amazing people watching or people listening. I was listening to the people around me. Oh, I so enjoyed it. Wasn't particularly cheap, £6.70 without a drink. But yeah, I really did enjoy it. Oh, I really did enjoy it. What a treat.
And it was no laughing matter.
It was no laughing matter. And it was a large battered sausage. And I took a video of it and a shadow fell in a really unfortunate part. And I sent the video to a friend, and the friend said, with that shadow where it was on the battered sausage, that looked like, well, it just looked wrong. Very wrong. And I took another look at it, and yeah, it does now look like an uncircumcised tonk. No, a circumcised tonk.
Al Short says the Turkish jail and Midnight Express was in Malta. I was told it was in Greece, says Stu.
Malta. Oh my God. I love Malta. I'm going to Malta with Ram. We're going to Malta together. Oh, yes.
When are you going?
When I get my passport sorted.
When's that?
God knows.
Andrew Buttigieg was going to inquire about your grey pubes, but then he says, never mind, you've just answered it. You're a hard crowd tonight, says Tinkle. Good evening, Jimmy, says Frank Paco, who is Steph. Frankanini is Steph. Frank Paco is Frankanini, who is Steph, who is Ben's sister. I've got it now. Yay! Josh Homan says, you don't want to end up in a Turkish jail. Let's just say they don't believe in humane treatment there. Al Short says, I went to the film set in Valletta. Boaty is a eunuch, says Jimmy Quinn. Madame Blanc is filmed in Malta, Gozo. I had a friend who moved to Gozo, but she moved back again.
God, why would you do that? Gozo is amazing.
I think personal circumstances.
Gozo is like my favourite place in the world. If I ever became rich, then I would have a place in Shalendi Bay in Gozo.
Well, there you go. Something for you to aspire to. Maybe Melanini can pull that one out the bag as a surprise for you as well. Frank Perko says, Ben is actually on tonight. And yes, I noticed he's on tonight. I wonder if Matron will stay up and do
I know what Melanini, I know what I'd like Melanini to plan and surprise me with. Vegas. We've both been to, well, I lived in Vegas. She's been to Vegas. That would be a cool surprise. Not camping, but...
There you go, Melanini. The list is getting longer. Sheba says Boaty looks like a grasshopper, says Tinkle. Sheba has a point, says Richard. Is that like a fake taxi, Boaty, says Mystic Hair. Josh Homan says, I've seen shows on jails throughout the world. Turkey is one of the worst. Hippie Headmistress says, exactly my thought process, fake scammers. Oxymoron, yeah. Niska says, sorry to say, but I need to find the bed. Good night. Good night, Niska, although it'll probably be a while ago now, but good night. Hope you sleep well. Oh, Fake Taxi was fun to watch, Mystic, says Nige. People saying good night to Niska, who has a cat called Tarzan. Then it was Wine O'Clock, so we're 23 minutes behind. That will be vinegar if Boaty is backwards, says Andrew Buttergeek. Oh. Was it that swimming pool party, says Mystic Hair, regarding Michael Barrymore?
Yes, that's what it was.
Steve would like to know if Mustard does the keyboards on your songs.
Yes, he does, yeah. And the guitar.
So, looking at my
And if the vocals are female, then it's Emma. If
yes,
if the vocals are male vocals, it's Matron.
Just like I sung the. Oh, just like I sung the Nettie Has a Chemical Bog song. It was good, wasn't it? I had a lovely voice on that one.
Oh, you sounded beautiful on that.
And Matron sounded amazing on He's Supposed to Be Tenting.
Which is your favourite song so far? And you can include Tomatoes.
I don't know, because there's bits of them that I really like. So the Sheep Look Quite Scared song.
Yeah.
That one, I just thought, I loved the way, the tone of it and the beat of it, and over in the town with Jan, a bottle of wine. I like that tone of it. But
he drives up the lane where the views are so fine.
But I agree with you.
The heat makes him horny, but nobody cared.
Well, it has to be said, the sheep look quite scared. And I woke up the other morning, and all that was going through my head was, the sheep look quite scared. And it was like, I can't get this out of my head. So that was a bit annoying. But on He's Supposed to Be Tenting, I agree with you. I like he's a YouTube equivalent. Yeah, he promised us one thing, but he gives us another. He's a YouTube equivalent of my battery's running low. Why is that happening? That shouldn't be. I'm plugged in. The plug must have fallen out when I was fiddling with the doings earlier. I think I'm plugged in now. Hang on, I'm just going to have a look at it. Hang on. Why is it not charging?
Hang on to what you
fiddling with doings. Right, the charger's on now. Sorry if I froze for a second there. Yeah, the charger had fallen out when I was fiddling with the the stuff earlier, so that's what that was. And tomorrow's song, I guessed from the lyrics where you're placing it in the video, so I like that.
Okay.
I like the fact where you're placing it, and the sort of, I'm trying not to give it away, but what it was about, the way that it was summing stuff up,
Yeah.
And the bit of the confectionery amused me.
Confectionery.
The line about the confectionery item. You wrote the damn thing.
Yeah, I don't remember writing anything about confectionery.
An item of confectionery. I'm not giving the name of it away.
Oh, the Mars bar.
Oh, I was trying not to say Mars bar.
Yes.
There's me trying to be discreet about it. Oh, the Mars bar. Yeah. So anyway, I can't say which is my favourite. Nettie is probably my least favourite, not for any reason apart. I think the reason it's my least favourite is because it's quite slow. However, that does add to the fact that you're not expecting it to start singing about a chemical bog. So, but I like the way that they're all like upbeat and like it goes, it's fun. I don't know. I can't answer that question. Over to the community. Do they have a favourite? That'd be interesting.
Nettie has a chemical bog.
Doesn't quite go like that though, does it?
Where you can pass liquid, but never a log.
It's
Yes, the rule is there, and you must observe it. A we is fine, but yeah. Oh, I like that one.
It's more Nettie has a chemical book.
No, it's not. More
Okay.
upbeat than that. It's more up tempo than that.
Oh, I don't know. To me, it's quite slow, I think.
It's the slowest of them so far.
Oh, okay.
But I
Anyway.
love he should have been. He's supposed to be tenting. That's my favourite.
There's something in that irks me slightly, and I don't know if you did it on purpose.
Oh, go on.
It's a line where you think it's going to say twat, but it says pillock.
Yeah, because it rhymes with hillock.
No, yeah. The first bit says hillock and pillock. The second one says, you think it's going to say twat, but it says pillock again.
Yeah. I didn't do that.
Yeah,
I didn't do that.
Just yeah.
It put in an extra verse. What I wrote was hillock and pillock in that verse, and then the next verse was the twat one. I'm trying to remember what the line leading up to that was. The spot is amazing. You can't argue with that.
Argue with that, yeah.
But he should have been. But he's supposed to be tenting the cowardly twat. That's the line that I wrote, and it put an extra verse in when I generated it, and put the pillock in. So yeah, that is annoying. I didn't do that. It annoyed me. But then it did put the verse in afterwards where it's correct, and that sounds all the better for it. And
I thought you did it on purpose as a trick, so we would think it says twat and then it says pillock again.
No.
And then, of course, it's the last line.
Oh, the absolute tosser.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought hillock was an amusing one.
I was pleased with that. Getting hillock and pillock in there, I thought, fucking job done. Control S, save, go outside, have a cigarette.
So yeah, guys, you got more of that to come. So I hope you're enjoying it. You do seem to be. The comments seem to be very positive on it.
Yeah, they do, don't they?
Referring to my bald hedgehog here. Andrew Buttergeek says it's been depricked. Nige says it looks like finger mouse. That's all weird. I am, says Stu. Peter P says, oh, Emma's baldy hog. Josh says, don't know. Sure that Bangkok Hilton is no fun either. Mark Prasad says to Tonic, that he was an incredibly generous man. Bald hedgehog, is that just a hog? Says John Z 1970, which I don't know if we said hello to him. So I'm going to say hello now, just in case we missed him. How big is Emma's glass? Says Richard. This is it. It's not that big. If I compare it to the size of my head, you can see it's not actually that big, and it is only water. It's only water. I'm allowed a big glass if it's water.
Here's a question for you, Hedgehog of Truth.
For me.
Go on, grab your bold hedgehog. Right. Has alcohol touched your lips since that night? What?
No. My hedgehog squeaks. I didn't realise.
Oh.
Anyway, carry on.
Have you touched any alcohol since that night in Llandudno when you had a white wine spritzer or two?
No, not at all. Not at all.
God, really?
No, I don't drink alcohol, do I? I don't know what I was doing that night.
God, that's amazing.
No, I genuinely don't. If you're a member, I think you are still just about. Excuse me, of my channel, there is a video called "Alcohol and Me," and I talk about it on there. And in the last, how long is it? God, 20 years. I've drank alcohol about 4 or 5 times.
Blimey.
No, the last time was in Llandudno. The time before that, I think, was 2015. Right. I did tell you that. When we were in Llandudno, I did say the last time I had it was 2015. So then there's that. So, I've got quite a few more years to go yet before I have another drink.
So if you officially let me drink your share, then I wouldn't be drinking too much, and my doctor won't shout at me.
No, it doesn't quite work like that, does it?
It will do. I'll work a
You prob-
narrative around that. What do you
You
think
should be.
about balsamic vinegar?
I like it. I
Do
like
you?
it in salad. Yeah.
Right.
Why? Is that alcohol?
No.
Oh, okay. I
How
thought you were
many
trying to trick.
different balsamic vinegars have you got at this moment in time?
I haven't got any at the moment, but if I ever have it, I have one.
I've just
You've got a whole
counted.
load of them.
I've just counted and I've got 7.
Well, there we go. Can anyone beat Boaty on the amount of balsamic vinegar you've got in your kitchen or your cupboard or your pantry or anywhere about your person? Let us know. Is Boaty the winner of the balsamic vinegar contest? Well, thanks for that question. That was an interesting one.
Not at all. Not at all. Absolutely my pleasure.
Right, Boaty needs a seahorse cup for his wine, says Peter P. I don't understand half the comments sometimes. I think I forget what we were talking about half an hour ago. It's a vase, Richard, says Nige. It's a vase, says Steve. Off to Todd and Hebden Bridge, Tomas, says Stu. Oh, yeah, lovely. We like Tracy and I like that area. She's probably replied. Matron, I should say. Andrew Buttergeek says he's having a coffee because it's his breakfast. Spend money on TC, Simone, says Jim Bob 71.
Exactly.
Nige says coffee is his supper. I'm envious. Hebden's my ancestral area, says Matron, indeed, and mine too. Full of faux hippies now, Matron.
Well, it's nice to know what you call your ancestral area. Oh, doctor, my ancestral area's giving me a bit of jip. Don't worry, rub some cream into it. Oh, dear.
And it is full of hippies. Hippies and lesbians in Halifax and Hebden Bridge these days. Tinkle, tinkle, little star, says Francanini, Steph, Frank Paco 503. Peter P sings, enjoy the night air, little tinkle. This is your time to shine.
I don't think that this has ever happened. You're all on a wind-up.
I'm genuinely
Matron,
not. I sent Matron a message at that night and said, Boaty's singing about his tinkle. Matron, I didn't do a voice recording so you could hear it, did I? Did I just tell you the lyrics? I think I just told you the lyrics. So, mate, I wouldn't have done that if it hadn't been true. It genuinely is true. Shine on, little tinkle. Shine on, you crazy tinkle.
is it
Boaty,
really true?
I'm telling you, I swear on Hedgehog of Bald Truth. Yeah. You do. Well, I've only heard it once, but you did sing a little tinkle song one of the nights I was in the guest cupboard. I was in the guest cupboard. You were walking up and downstairs in your Y-fronts, or not Y-fronts, your boxers. I don't know what you're doing, but you were up and downstairs a lot. And I was in the guest cupboard. And I remember you were in your bedroom doing something or other, singing, and then you went downstairs singing, and you were singing the whole time this song about little tinkle. And, enjoy the night air, little tinkle. This is your time to shine. And it did amuse me so much. There was more lyrics, but they're the lyrics I quoted to Matron. So that's why I remember them so well, because I literally typed it out and sung it to her. There was a lot more lyrics. It might have even been that you were just changing the lyrics to a well-known song to Tinkles and Night Air. But it genuinely is. And then when I mentioned it, Neil said, yeah, I've heard that song. So I don't know if he's winding you up or not, but 100%, I swear on the Bald Hedgehog that it's true, that you really did sing that on one occasion.
It has to be said that I am at my most creative after midnight. Now, some of you know, some of you don't, but I'm actually, God, this is going to sound ridiculous. I'm actually a published author, for God's sake. And anything that I do that's in any way creative, whether it's creating singles, the UK singles community, all of that, whether it's writing poetry, whether it's writing a song, whether it's writing prose, anything that I do that requires creativity, I do it after midnight. That is when the creative side of me kicks in. So it wouldn't completely surprise me that that I would just sing a song at that time in the morning when I'm just especially if you were in bed. So in my little mind, I'm in my own little world, and I sing to myself all the time, and I talk to myself all the time. I do it during the day when I'm completely sober. I do it at work. It's ridiculous. In the restaurant, they all sing my songs because I can be working my ass off. I can be concentrating. I can be utterly professional. I can be running the pass and casting an expert eye over the plating of every dish that comes under my view. And I'll be singing while I'm doing it, and not singing somebody else's song. I'll be inventing a song, and they all listen, and they all pick up on them, and they all start bloody singing them. They all sing the coconut rice song. They know that by heart.
I think you should try writing an AI song one night when you're really drunk, just to see what you come up with. Because the next day you might be surprised that you've written an absolutely genius song.
Now that is actually an excellent idea. That is a brilliant idea. I will do that.
If you're saying that that's when you're most creative, you could find that the next day, oh my God, I've written something amazing here. So yeah, definitely. I think you should do that.
We have a voice message, darlings. God, it's been long enough coming. I will play it immediately. The sound's off. For God's sake. Oh, let's try that one again.
Oh, Boaty.
Hello.
Tell Emma to play the voice note. There's a good chap.
Oh, okay.
Twat.
I thought you were going to tell me to pound the box. Emma, play the voice note.
I can't because it's on the live streaming phone. Or can I? Will you be? You won't be able to hear it, will you? You won't be able to hear it. It's on. Why can it not go to Boaty?
I don't know. But I'll tell you what I'll do.
That I'm live streaming on.
Let's pretend that Simone told me to pound the box, and I will pound the box. £1, £1, 3, 2, 1. In it goes.
Sorry, Simone.
Good evening, mystery caller. Hello.
Hello, sir. It's very good in hear the phone ring, that's all.
Oh, hello.
Hello, mate, how are you?
I'm okay. How are you doing?
How's lovely Emma? Oh, she's doing okay.
Yeah, I'm doing great, thank you.
There you go.
Are you okay?
Yeah, oh, not a bad day. Car's coming back tomorrow.
Oh, hallelujah. Praise the Lord.
Yeah, praise the bank manager.
Well, yes, that as well.
Yeah. Oh, dear. Yeah, it's just a bit behind things, you know, me talking and coming up on things. It's a bit weird.
I know. You kind of get used to it a little bit.
Yeah, mind you, I've always been a bit backward. So I don't matter. Yeah.
Oh, hello. Hang on. Let me just tick this little box. I've just got a low battery message. I don't get that when I'm on my own. I get it on joint live stream for some reason. When I'm on my own, I never get the low battery thing. It must use more battery doing it joint. Hey, yeah, well, there you are. She's like that. She's a drainer. She's like your thing sitting on your kitchen sink. Oh, imagine Emma sitting on the side of your kitchen sink. Blimey. What kind of kitchen? Exactly. What kind of kitchen sink do you have? Do you have a single or a double? Or a Belfast?
Just a single.
Oh, I'm the same. We're humble people at heart, aren't we? Us.
Oh, she'd have to be that training board, and where would I put my clothes?
Do you know, I've not got many childhood memories, but I do remember being washed on the draining board of the kitchen sink with my legs dangling in the sink and I'm sitting on the draining board.
I I remember being sat in the sink to have a look what's down. Yeah.
Oh, the good old days when the lavatories were outside and the midnight wee went. Oh my God, in winter it was the most terrifying thing ever.
Too many snails.
Kept in the outside loose so it wouldn't breathe up.
Sorry, what was that, Emma?
The outside toilet would always be full of snails.
Oh, right, yeah. And bits of newspaper on a nail in the wall.
News of the world.
Yeah, and if you were lucky, then you'd get a page 3 job and you'd think, oh, have a look at that before I do the necessary. Oh, Kathy Lloyd.
I tell you what I used to really detest. Do you remember that Isol toilet paper? San Isol?
Oh, that dreadful stuff that we had at school that was all shiny.
Yeah, it was like dull on one side and shiny on the other.
Oh, that was horrendous.
Yeah, oh.
Side you should put your ass.
Oh, that was dreadful. Oh, my God. Thank God the world has become a more civilized place since those days.
Well, I've met worse toilet paper than that, though, believe me.
Really?
Yeah, when I first went to Poland.
Oh.
Before everything changed, like for the better, the toilet paper used to be really bad. You actually got splinters in it.
Good God. I've never been to Poland. One of the few places in Europe I've not made it to. Not sure why.
I tell you what, you want to try it, but not because our last was Polish. I've been to Poland quite a few times. As you
oh, God, yeah, I forgot that. How did you meet?
I lived in Manchester. She lived in Leeds. We met in Bradford.
As you do.
As you do, you know, yeah. No, it's Polish club, you know, all Polish community.
Okay.
Yeah, I think we knew each other for about a weekend and a bit. Then we decided to get married. It was like love at first sight.
Bloody hell, that was quick work. Well done, you.
And everyone said it'll never bloody last, and it lasted 41 years, so it's not that bad.
Bloody hell, mate. Bloody hell, that is a sizable chunk of time.
Do you know you don't get that long for murder?
Yeah, indeed. What were you doing in a Polish club?
Well, I had a few Polish friends down in Manchester, so yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay. Anyway, how you doing, mate? How's things?
I'm doing all right. Everything is sorted out.
Good lad.
Apart from buying a little, I can't remember what it's called, but that's crematorium, you know, to put the ashes in. I got lease one of those for 20 years.
Okay.
And after that's done, everything's paid and sorted. So.
Okay.
Yeah, so everything's good, hunky dory. Yeah.
That's good. That's good.
It's better phone up because no bugger else is.
Yeah, well, that's it. The phone lines have not been busy tonight, have they?
No. I've been watching chance someone say, is nobody phoning up? So I thought, I do the thing then, you know.
Oh, you're a good lad. Taking one for the team.
Yeah, take the place of Mr. Parry, yeah.
Oh, he's been quiet lately. He has been quiet, hasn't he? Hope he's okay.
Has, yeah. He must have been stuffed with magnums or something.
Yeah. He did actually ring me yesterday by accident. I think he pocket phoned me and said, sorry, I rang you by accident. And but yeah, so I know he's still alive, but there we are. There we are. Anyway, good to hear your voice, sir.
That's the first time I've had that effect on a woman. Ever since we've been talking, Emma's been quiet.
Blimey, yeah.
Never able to shut our lass up. How the hell does that work?
I don't know. You've obviously... Emma?
Well, it would be rude for me to talk over Tonic, so I was letting him speak.
Oh, there we are. There's your answer.
She's saying that like she's saying that. Anyway, okay, but I'll let you get back to this thing.
Okay, mate. Good to hear from you.
To chat, good evening all. I hope you're all well and take care of yourselves, please.
Take care of yourself too, Tonic.
Bless you. That's very sweet. You take care now.
Yeah. Good night. Good night.
Good night, Tom.
Okay, take care. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. There is also the issue that I can't hear phone calls very well on my earpiece, so I can't really respond to much if I can't hear what's being said. So there is another reason, there's the two reasons why I'm quiet when the phone calls come in.
Right, it is 22:47. So I think it is time to start whizzing through the comments, because before we know it, it's going to be time to say goodnight.
You do it. You're quicker than me.
And I think the comments are disappearing at a mighty rate of knots. Okay, catching fake scammers. We've exposed 20 fake YouTube channels asking for donations for something that didn't exist. Oh, well done you. Lisa Cox has still not caved in and had a cigarette, but is spending money on fat face shopping. Emma, it's your fault.
Sorry, Lisa.
Pingu Concord. Good evening, lovely Emma and your sidekick. Oh, Pingu, you cheeky so-and-so. Good evening to you. Whizzing through. Hedgehog of Truth question says from Bad Books. What is the next camping challenge after tenting? Make a series gradually stepping up the. Well, I don't know. The Right Honourable Melanini is in charge, but I imagine that after the initial tenting, the next challenge will be wild tenting. I would suspect, but God knows what else you might have up her sleeve. Hedgehog of Truth again from Simone. How did Boaty lose the Welsh accent if you had one? I did have one, Simone. I come from a Welsh-speaking village and a Welsh-speaking family, and I had a very, very Welsh accent. How did I lose it? I will tell you, Hedgehog of Truth, I will tell you the truth. When I first came to England, it was before my father had his nervous breakdown and we had money. So I went to a quite expensive public school. For those who don't know, in the English system, a public school means a fee-paying school that is not open to the public unless they can pay. I know it's counterintuitive, but so I went to a very expensive fee-paying school called Christ Church. The headmaster was a Mr. Cragg. All of the normal public school things were in place. And I lost my Welsh accent because it was literally beaten out of me. Every time I spoke in a Welsh accent, then a prefect or a master or the headmaster hit me very hard with a stick. That's the way the public school system used to work, folks. And guess what? I lost my Welsh accent. Am I that far behind, or are they? We really are that far behind. Right. Right, I'm just going to ignore most of these.
I'm whizzing through to see if there's any Hedgehog of Truth questions that we might want to pick up on.
Right, let's read it. Right, yes, okay. Excellent, splendid, marvellous. Me and Sis were talking about visiting Malta. Well, you should, but be careful because Malta is not all beautiful now. There are some awful bits of Malta, but there are still some wonderful bits. Brad says, "Good day, Boaty and Emma. It's been a while." Excuse me, that was the wine book.
Very loud in my ear, actually.
3 main islands, says Andrew. Malta is the large one, then Gozo, then Camino, which is uninhabited. Andrew, Camino is not uninhabited. Camino has a hotel on it, which is very much habited and which is owned by some friends of Carol, actually. And there are people that live there along with the guests. But Camino is largely uninhabited. I've walked every square centimetre of Camino. Don't sing it, says Melanini. It's been in my head for days. Oh, that's going to be one of the songs that we were talking about.
Not the little Tinkle song, I hope.
Camino sounds like paradise if you want to be alone, says Josh. Oh, let's whiz through these. Do you provide the lyrics for the songs, Boaty? Yeah, I provide the songs, I provide the arrangement, and then I use AI to generate them into a thing. I'm with Emma, says Peter P. The second pillock is irritating. I agree. The second pillock should have been a twat, says Melanie. I thought that too. Yes, I agree.
We're all on the same page.
We are. I'm whizzing through. Still whizzing through. Boaty looks like a presenter on a late night shopping channel trying to flog some well-dotted projects. The Gibbonate heard it too, says Peter P. I'm looking forward to my supper. I'm having a Monday night supper. I'm having my Chinese chicken curry. I've got to make it. But I'm having homemade Chinese chicken curry with fried rice. I'm so looking forward to it. The box is pounded. Oh dear, can't get this. Oh, I'm giving up on this. Bloody hell. Are you wearing no, I don't know. Boaty's been to Belgium. I have. I've been to Belgium a lot. Smuggling tobacco, late 90s. No. I bought a factory in Belgium. I've spent quite a lot of time in Belgium. I did buy a factory there, a bankrupt factory. And I have been to, what's it called? Adinkerque, Tobacco Alley, as it's known. Oh, I'm getting the low battery warning. I'm getting the low battery warning.
Your phone's trying to tell you it's time for bed.
Yeah, I've got 10% left, so it really is time to go. So we're going to have to go on the stroke of midnight. No, says Matron. Boaty didn't sing in the Premier Inn. He just removed everything below his waist, got into bed, and properly snuggled down.
Oh.
No song, just legs. I've forgotten that.
Matron probably had a really nice bedside manner.
They wouldn't sod off. I was really tired and I wanted to go to bed and they were all in my room. So I thought, fuck them. So I just stripped off, got into bed and went to sleep.
Well, we can hopefully have a repeat of it in in a month's time or something.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Right, what else have we got? Are you any good on a tandem, Boaty? Asked Nick Perry. I used to be, but I hated it. I was good, but I hated it. There is a great campsite outside of Ghent. I love Ghent. My favourite shop in the world is in Ghent.
Josh Homan has an interesting comment for you. If you haven't done tent camping before, start off someplace fairly civilized. Trying rough camping when inexperienced can be quite literally dangerous. You're living dangerously, Boaty.
Tell Melanini. No idea. I've got no idea where I'm going. Lisa Cox says, "Sweet dreams, everyone." Are we getting into the good night? I will read the Hatsu jogging script. Didn't quite get round to it tonight. Right, I have caught up with the comments by carefully ignoring them all. And we've got 4 minutes to say our goodbyes. Emma, what would you like to say to all of the peoples?
Well, I was just saying that Mark Persad is pointing out, come on, folks, let's get 50 likes. Do it. And that's a lovely sentiment. So, yeah, give us a like before we disappear. But
46 at the moment, 46.
I would like to say thank you very much to Boaty for inviting me on and terrifying his viewers.
Oh, thank you
again.
for coming. Thank you for coming.
I did notice that I pissed somebody off in the chat, so sorry to Roy, who
Did you?
didn't like me. Yeah, he said that I was doing his head in, so I apologise to Roy. And if you've lost a subscriber tonight, then it'll be Roy. So sorry about that, Roy. Do come back. It's a one night only thing.
No, it's not. You'll be on again.
But yeah,
Welcome.
thanks very much for having me on, Boaty, and I hope that it's been pleasurable to the community who have been here tonight.
I've gained two new subscribers.
Even if Roy, hopefully Roy just didn't like me, but he sticks around for the channel. It might not even been a subscriber of yours. He might have just popped in, of course. But yes, thank you very much for having me again, Boaty, and I hope you'll have me again at some point in the future.
Of course, always welcome.
And of course, if people want to see more Emma and Boaty action, that's coming up in the next few weeks. We've got a few mad days planned, so that should hopefully produce some interesting videos.
That's going to be so exciting, and it is only a few weeks away. Yeah, we're going to have some real life stuff going on, and it's going to be absolutely mad. Now, if anybody wanted to actually watch you on your own and your own YouTube channel, where would they find you?
Well, I don't know. Where would they find me? Yeah, I'm Emma Lemon. I think a lot of people know that now. Emma Lemon. I have a YouTube channel where I, make videos and do live streams and stuff like that. So if you fancy it, do pop over and have a little look to see what I've been up to. Also, I do a live stream on Saturday nights with the Greenwood matron, which is, very womanly, but guys seem to quite like it.
49 likes. 49
Yay,
likes.
One more.
Come on, you can do it. You can do it.
But thank you. Matrons put my channel in the comments. Thank you very much. But yeah, it's been lovely to be back. I hope I haven't driven too many people mad. I know that I get a bit overexcited sometimes. I'll try to tone it down a bit.
Oh, bugger them. Don't worry about it.
I do though. I noticed on the Saturday Sisters last Saturday, it went a bit crazy, so I've had to take it down, and I think I'm gonna have to edit it.
50.
Yay!
Boom.
Boaty will sleep happily tonight. Don't forget, Boaty, after your supper, do sit down and try and pen a song. It'll be interesting to see what you come up with and what you share with us tomorrow.
I've done today, so do you know what?
I know what?
For the people that have hung around right till the death, I'm going to play them tomorrow's song. They can have a sneak preview of tomorrow's song. Sod it. Hold on.
Hold on to your tinkles, guys.
I like to reward the community.
Andrew might be able to relate to this song.
Right, I think it's this one.
It's good. I'm enjoying it so far.
I'm afraid we're approaching the end of the fit, and so be sure the drive home doesn't overly bore us. I'll tickle your eardrums with an almighty chorus. Oh, the day had its good bits, but also some bad. But in the worst days, there's still joy to be had. For example, today, where all day he felt iffy, he had the good fortune to wake with a stiffy. When he bombs the bedroom at 9, he awoke a little too early for such a tired bloke. Perhaps he'd been dreaming of previous lovers, because his miniature Mars bar was raising the covers. Oh, the day had its good bits, but also some bad. But in the worst days, there's still joy to be had. For example, today, where all day he felt iffy, he had the good fortune to wake with a stiffy. Yes, in Windy Bond's bedroom at 9, he awoke a little too early for such a tired bloke. Perhaps he'd been dreaming of previous lovers, cause his miniature Mars bar was raising the covers. Oh, the day had its good bits, but also some bad. But in the worst days, there's still joy to be had. For example, today, where all day he felt iffy, he had the good fortune to wake with a stiffy.
I love this.
As his road would resurface, Boaty was trapped, and after 2 coffees, went upstairs and cramped. Workman's great efforts were hardly in vain, because at 1:30 they reopened the lane. Acting quite quickly, with a glance at the clock, Boaty strode to his car and drove off to Matlock. He bought a few bargains, then started to dither, and got back in his car to get lunch by the river. His sausage was battered and covered in curry. Just 1 hour's free parking meant he had to hurry. His appetite sated, his stress levels dropping. He fucked off the Sainsbury's and did some more shopping. And so now the tale that you've heard me narrate has hopefully brought you all right up to date. It's time now to finish this melodic reflection of a day that began with a sleepy erection. Oh, the day had its good bits, but also some bad. But in the worst days, there's still joy to be had. For example, today, where all day he felt iffy, he had the good fortune to wake with a stiffy.
I enjoyed that.
We should always, when we do a Monday night live stream, we should always do that at the end. It really is a nice note to end on. In fact, you could try writing a song for the end of joint live streams. That could be fun.
Good idea. Good idea.
Oh, thanks for the exercise. I danced all the way through it, unlike you, who disappeared off somewhere for a bit.
It's not miniature, it's fun size. I couldn't make that work. I couldn't make that work in the lyrics. Right, it's time to sod off. So, yeah, really. Well, you don't get that on Hog Night, says Mark. God, it looks like a wedding disco, says Johnsy 1970. Another shit song, says Jimmy Quinn. Boaty dad dancing, Lordy help her. Where's the fucking noose? I've already gone mad. Mansell wants his moustache back. Oh dear.
Richard said Boaty dances like a young Frank Spencer. Jim Bob 71 says Roy liked that. Oh. Have we lost? Oh, are you there, Boaty? Have we lost you? I think Boaty's battery might have run out. Have we lost Boaty? Yeah, we've lost Boaty. Right, okay. Right, I'm going to tell him I'm going to do the goodbyes. I'll ask him to dictate a good night and I'll play it. So Boaty is going to say good night and I shall try and play it to you. But otherwise, thank you very much for joining us tonight. It has been good fun. It's lucky it didn't end in the middle of the song, wasn't it? But thank you very much for joining me and Boaty. Of course, Boaty will be... No, it's just his battery. His battery's run out on his phone. He did say it was getting low. Of course, Boaty will be here tomorrow night at 11 o'clock. Do join him then, obviously, Boaty's World YouTube channel right here. If you've enjoyed this live stream, please do give Boaty a big thumbs up. Check out my channel if you fancy it. Please consider subscribing, of course, to Boaty's World. I'm sure he would absolutely love that. I'm just seeing he was dictating goodnight. I suggested he might like to, but he might not want to. He might have just dove, is that a word? Dived straight into his curry, of course. Never mind. Anyway, all the things Boaty would usually say, which I can't remember now, but it's all good stuff, isn't it, usually? Have a safe and peaceful night. That's it. That's what he says, doesn't he? Take care of yourselves. If there's people you care about who care about you, take care of them as well. What else does he normally say?